Okay, we're going to turn on two LED lights using the Arduino Uno board and a breadboard here. So first thing I'm going to do is just draw your attention to the Arduino Uno. And if you notice, it's a little hard. Let's see, I'll use the LED light to point. Maybe that'll be easier. There's a little 5 volt. You can see 5 volt. We're going to plug one of our wires into the 5 volt. And that way electricity travels through it. It's going to go to the positive end of the breadboard. All right, travel through to the negative, and then back into, if you can notice here, the ground. So I'm going to put a wire in there. So bear with me, because I know my hands will kind of get in the way. I apologize. But I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to plug into the 5 volt. So here's the pin for the 5 volt. So I have my wire in there, as you can see. It's in the 5 volt. And I'm going to plug it in to the positive end right here of the breadboard. So think of it now like the electricity is traveling down the breadboard. And I'm going to use a black wire to plug into the negative of the breadboard. You notice there's the positive and the negative there. So I got the black one, and the black one's going to take the electricity and it's going to bring it back into the ground pin. And there's 2 pins beside each other. You'll see the black one's plugged into the ground there. Okay, so when we have those two, once plugged in, the electricity is going to travel through it. But what we want to do is we want to light up 2 LED lights. So in order to do that, I need a resistor. So I have a 220 ohm resistor. You can see by the colors here. Actually, you hold it left to right. 2 reds represent 2, and then there's a black represents 0. The gold, I think, is a percentage value of how much it'll deviate from that. But I need the electricity to flow from the positive with this resistor. Okay, so you'll notice I'm plugging it into that same vertical where the positive is, and I've put it into line 9 there. It might be a little hard to see, but I've plugged into line 9. And I need my LED light. So you see there's a long and a short end. The anode is the long end, and the cathode is the short. So I need a cathode, anode to be in line with the resistor, and the cathode needs to be linked to my negative. So I'm going to use this other wire here on line 10. That's where the cathode is. I'm going to put a wire in there, and a little hard to see. My hands are a bit bulky, but I'm going to push it in after. And if you noticed, it's going from that 10 row into the negative vertical. So before we put in the second one, let's test to see that this is working. I have my LED light, my breadboard, my Arduino. I'm going to take this wire now, and it's actually plugged into a computer with a USB. And we plug it in, and hey, there we go. Can you tell? I'm not sure if you could. Let me take that away. I take it out. Oh, good. It kind of turns off. Hard to see out here. So we've done one. We're going to repeat that process. So I still have that resistor again. And I'm going to plug the resistor to the positive end and into line row 16 here. Again with the anode and the cathode, long end with the positive, cathode being the negative end. I'm going to get another wire. I need this one to plug into the black, the negative. Okay, so I've lined these all up. Let's just get a better view of this. You'll see the resistor is going from positive to row 9 into the LED, out the LED on row 10 to the negative, and then again another resistor on row 16 into the LED, out the LED on row 17 into the negative again. Actually, my wire fallen out of the... Oh no, it broke. That's much worse news. Okay, I got it out. That's unfortunate that it broke. I'm going to have to grab another wire. Bear with me while I do that. I apologize. Bad timing to break a wire. That's okay. 5 volt. In to the positive again. And the negative into the ground. Okay, let's check that this is working. We're going to plug it in. And my 2 lights, hard to see, but they light up. Okay, and when I unplug it, you'll notice they don't light up. So there you go, finished.